Watch the ride.
Hey everybody, so Universal, as in the music company, have pulled all their music out of TikTok because basically it's copyright infringement, and TikTok's saying no, well, I've not seen their defense say it's fair use, because under fair use it's got to be transformative or critiquing or education or something like that, and just adding your music or their music to one of your videos does not make it fair use. Now, if it was like a 15-second clip, you probably could argue it's a sample. Like, I don't think the bands are going to be going after you for 15-second clips. But as videos get longer and longer and the songs get used more and more on there, companies are starting to get annoyed, and maybe they're starting to think, well, hang on a minute, TikTok, YouTube, give us a revenue share, or at least give us the ability to claim a video with our music in it and earn revenue off of it because it's our property. Now, of course, copyright claims have been very overzealous on YouTube, and companies have been able to claim stuff that was absolutely not fair, like the Curb Your Enthusiasm theme tune. My video, every time I've dropped my motorcycle in 7 years, that entire video is claimed by MGN because of a 15 or 10-second bit music from the meme that is from it. So if you use a meme, which is promotes kind of the program in a way, and this is a connecting thing, then they will claim you for it. So music in a meme is okay. Well, it's more transformative. It's more, it's there for a reason to add on to something else. Whereas on TikTok, very rarely is it related to the video. Most people just upload, well, it seems anyway, upload a video and just choose whatever music is popular at the time. And for that reason, if you go to like popular songs, or you go to a TikTok and it's of a popular song, and you click on the video and it's supposed to be in a certain trend of certain things doing certain things with this music, you'll find that lots of people just slap that music on top of any video. I mean, literally, like, I've seen videos of people just like pushing a pen around a table and then shoving this most over the top music on it because it's probably going to get more views. Like, it's stupid. And also the repetitiveness. Like, there was one of a dude falling down the stairs with some sound clip, and it was obviously going big at the time, and I clicked on it and I went through the related things in that song, and it was the same clip with the same music with different text over it thousands and thousands and thousands of times, because there is nothing original about TikTok. Nothing. And if you're like, well, I make unique content for TikTok, yeah, but you're copying people who started on YouTube. I'm joking a bit there. But anyway, so TikTok has said, well, it's promotional, it's good for you, it's a good thing, it means it gets music really known. And I will say that is actually true. It's just a sheet, I thought it was something else. It is true that a lot of songs have got very well known through TikTok. Even some songs and bands actually have got very well known through TikTok, through people sharing the videos, through them going viral. So you could argue, well, TikTok helped make their career, so maybe, allowing people to use their music on the platform's not that big of a deal. It's a push. Legally, no. That's not an excuse. It's exactly the same as when anyone uploads anything and they're like, I love this on YouTube, and people still do it to this day. This is not my content, no copyright infringement intended. That's like saying, this is not my knife, no murder charges intended, and then you kill someone with the knife, and then say, but I didn't, I said I didn't mean it like that. Look, whether you say you mean it or whether it is or isn't your content is irrelevant. If you don't own it, if you didn't make it, you shouldn't be sharing it, unless it's in a context that makes it fit into fair use. It's one of the reasons I never made the reaction series. When I was thinking about making reaction videos to like motorcycle related videos, old training stuff and things like that. Well, the reason I only ever did like the training video was because everything else I was suggested was someone else's content. And I'm like, I don't want to be one of those people that has no talent. There's I'm quite interested in drumming, and I'm sure there's the Spanish guy is a very, very, very good drummer. Interesting guy. Because I watch his videos, I get some channels suggesting like a reaction to his music, and I'll click on this person's channel, and every single video he has is him reacting to someone else's content. Even to the point that one of his videos was like a how-to basics class in drumming, and he just sat there and virtually, well, he added nothing to the video. Every now and then he just went, oh, that's interesting, that's true. That is not transformative, you leech. And it's something I said recently on Twitter, X, I'm still calling it Twitter. I said, imagine how much content would, or how much less content would be online if only the original poster could upload it. Imagine that. Imagine that, you know, if you reference someone else's video in your video, instead of it actually being within your video, it referenced it out of their video. So any views or anything related to that content go back to the person who made it. There would be so little content on the internet right now in comparison. So little. It's amazing. Should we go back through the flood? Here we go again. Now, Van, are you going to have the forethought to think that if you ride through this, you're going to splash me? I'm amazed he has got that forethought. Thank you! See, look, man with a van, thoughtful, considerate and nice. Most people, not like that. They just drive at you like, what? You're on a motorcycle, I can splash you, you dirty peasant. It wouldn't make you any more dirty, you greasy little fungal, mold-infected creature. Like that one! You bastard! Now, going back to the original point about them basically pulling the music on there, if they continue with this and say, screw you to China, we're not allowing you to do it, there is nothing stopping China from just going, we'll just keep using it then. Tough titty. I don't suspect that's what TikTok will do. Maybe they'll try and come to some sort of a revenue sharing agreement, maybe something like that, but the irony of, you know, I'm sure it's Universal, I've been happy with the uptick in sales since, pun intended, uptick since TikTok in sales because of, you know, their music getting more well known, and I think they have artists which particularly sit into the categories of, you know, things you may find on TikTok. Very popular music, pop music, trending music, that sort of stuff. But after the uptick, and they start thinking about how much money someone else is making off of their content, that's when it's a problem. And, I mean, yeah, it's an interesting problem. I mean, as I've mentioned, someone on TikTok has spoofed my account, literally, not just uploading videos, you know, referencing me or remixing them or something like that. No, they just straight up cloned my account and upload my videos. I've reported this to TikTok in every way I can, and they've done nothing about it. The only thing I can do is do a proper copyright claim, and in doing that, they need my full name and address and all that sort of stuff, and they are wanting to give that to the third party who is stealing my content and impersonating me. Do you really think I want to give my name and address to a person who's impersonating me already? So I'm completely powerless to stop this person from doing it. Now, you know, I could see it, well, I am seeing it as, well, I doubt they're making any money off of it. I'm certainly not. I've not monetised TikTok, and if I did, I probably wouldn't have missed the 7p, because the earnings from it is just dire. I just see it as promotional at this point. But the fact that I can't stop someone as a user pretending to be me, not just using my content, but pretending to be me, yeah, it's a piece of shit. Now, you may well say, why you upload videos to it? Because it exists and it's got a lot of people on it. And if someone else is going to be uploading my content there, then I might as well upload my own content there and hope that the 15 minutes of it actually being popular might get some extra people over. Yeah, there you go. Let me know what you think about it and all this. I know a lot of you are going to go, TikTok, and I only know that from a clock, mate. I'm too old for that shit. Well, I know that. I wasn't really asking you. It's something that does happen because I know I'm 38, okay, and some of my audience are a bit older than me. I'm more sort of tech savvy than people of my own age, generally. And I'll ask people, I don't know about that bloody TikTok, bloody fucking stuff. I appreciate that, but other people do, and I do, and you know, I don't give my opinions on operas because I don't watch them. That's not to say you can't give an opinion. I'm just saying I understand that some people watching this are going to go, I don't care about this. This is TikTok. I don't have anything to do with it. I know, but it will have all this sort of stuff will always have effects elsewhere at some point to do with content ID and copyright and all of that stuff. There we go. Let me know what you think. I'll be interested to see what happens. My prediction is that, well, Universal either stick to it and then tell them to pull the music, in which case they have to take down a ton of content. I don't see TikTok doing that. The other alternative is that then maybe Universal try and sue them. That's not going to happen because they're in China. I mean, I think they do have American offices, but... And I suppose the other thing is that maybe TikTok will just give Universal some money. I don't know how much money TikTok's actually making, because I know it's very popular, I know people are on there, but it is not a platform that's particularly good for making money on ads and stuff like that, because just the way that it is. Yeah, I don't really know how it's doing as well as it's doing. And that's why I quite often wonder about how inflated the numbers of TikTok are, because, you know, they could add on an extra 20,000 views, 100,000 views, you're not going to know. You ain't going to get 20 or 30 comments from that anyway. Why have they planted this sculpture that was there with those around it? It's for the path they're building, and some kids or someone's obviously shoved it in there. It's pretty funny myself. Anyway, let me know what you think. Like the video if you liked it, subscribe if you're new here, help support on Patreon, I'd really appreciate it, and I'll catch you in another video soon. Also, for those of you that are like me and the greyness gets to you, and I mean like properly gets to you over the winter, it's nearly February. We haven't got long now, and you know, the cold is going to go away, the days are going to get longer, the colours are going to come out, the sun will be shining, bikes will be revving, and everything will be grand. Catch you next time.